So this is iTunes U Course Manager. This is the hub page that you get to once you log in with your iTunes U account. I've created a few courses here already. They're already existing courses. So I'm just going to go over how you might set up a new course. Just go through the basics of it really. So straight away you've got create new course. Obviously that's where you put all your information in. There is certain bits of information that have to go in there. It won't let you go on unless you add an image, for example, the course name, etc., etc. I've put in place my institution, being an Appleton English educator, that automatically links to me, or I could have courses that are personal just to me, in terms of courses for use that I personally want to use. So you can add all of those in as you need to, and then you just go through the rest of it. Down the bottom is possibly one of the most important things. This needs to be decided in advance as to whether you are going to have a self-paced course, which means information can go on whenever and students can work through, or staff can work through it in their own time, or one that's in session where you can add in dates and have deadlines set for things, and set important tasks for certain times that you want them to be completed. Once you've done all that, click Save down the bottom, and then you will be into setting up your new course. So I'll just go back. This is a course that I've set up, just called the iPad Champions course, just a course that I'm using to introduce information about iPads to students. So this is the main page that you'd have in the first place. The very first thing you need to do, this is all the information you've set on the last page. What you first need to do is create an outline for your course. This is your structure. This is the scaffolding of the course. Until you put in these titles, it won't allow you to add any posts to them. So you need to have a good plan, basically, before you start using iTunes U Course. You need to have an idea of one or two topics that you're certainly going to be talking about. Mine was a 10-week course, so it made sense to just have weeks 1 through to 10 put in place. Once you've got your course outline in place, you can then start adding posts. So you can see over on the left-hand side of my screen, I've got all of my my outline is in place, and then I can just click on Add Post down the bottom. At the top, under Topic, this is where the outline needs to be, so that you can choose which session you're going to be adding information to. You then add a title, then your main body of the message. Now the bit down the bottom, this is the key thing for iTunes U. This is where you can add in all sorts of materials, be it from your computer, from iTunes, or just simply a web link, so think YouTube videos, or links to websites where you want to extend reading, or from your materials. This basically is a section which, if there's anything you've already previously added in, they'll all be in. So from this course, these are all materials that I've already used, but I've got materials that I've used through different courses that I've put on. So this is your own library. It's all stored in the cloud, so it's not necessarily still on my computer or any point, but I can have access to it. So that's quite useful. And that really is the basics of just getting it set up. Over on this section here, this is again all the materials, so I can see at a glance everything that I've got access to. On the left hand side, I can sum up whether or not I've put books in, or documents, apps, whatever it might be. What you then need to do once you've completed your whole course, so if I go back out to my info page, here's my overview, there's the information about myself, there's my outline, these are all my posts, week by week. You can clip through and see how it's all been built up. What you then have is this icon here, which is your students area. So if I want to share this course now with people, down the bottom I have two ways of doing it. On an iTunes U course app, there will be a section at the bottom which says enroll, and this is the code that you would then type in to enroll. It doesn't have to be in capitals, and you don't need to put in the spaces. You just type in the 9 letters straight in, and it will go straight in. An alternative way to do it is the link down the bottom. If you send that link to someone via an email and they open it on an iPad which has got iTunes U already installed on it, it will directly take them through. What then happens is you get notified that they have sent you a request. and it would appear on this, and you just need to tick yes or no to that request if you want them on your course. You then will end up seeing an overview of all the people that are on your course all the way through, and see this is quite a nice area when they last accessed it, so you can see the popularity of the courses or whether people are using it. Good uses for iTunes U-Course. If you've got students that have got iPads, it's a perfect way of actually leading your learning. So you can document what they should be reading that lesson or for homeworks, structuring within lesson activities. I've used it quite a lot with just training staff on iPads, as well as just using it as a good communication device between the staff within our department. So we've all got iPads, so I just stick on agendas on there, minutes from the meetings, any important policies that we might have, any new teaching methods that I'm thinking of. I can put documents through, I can add videos in to help support staff. So it has lots of uses. It's just one of those things that you just need to have a play around with, and certainly would say have a plan of attack in the first place. If you want to know anything more about it, please drop me a line. You can contact me on Twitter through @MAT6453. Thanks for watching.